Speak. What are we doing? Are we doing RC stuff in the snow? Go play. You snow dog. You snow dog.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Mr. Eazy YouTube channel. I know the videos are pretty boring right now, but I'm still working on the S10.
So currently I have the frame and stuff cleaned up all the way down to the rear tires. I got the frame all cleaned up. I couldn't get in here, so that's just gonna have to be, but I'm gonna use some of this implement paint that dries like this, because this is what it is. It's nice and shiny. It's really tough and durable. I'm gonna do the whole frame that way, and then underneath the trans tunnel as well, I'm gonna do it that way too.
I'm just doing this to make it look a little bit better, more presentable, refresh the look along with the firewall. So this is just gonna be a quick and easy thing. I'm not gonna bore you and video it. I'm gonna do it and I'll show you guys the outcome and everything. And then
we get to tear the motor apart. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in this video or next video,
but we're gonna tear the motor apart. We're gonna get the heads replaned, and then we're gonna put these new head gaskets in this thing, which I'm kind of leery about because they're fire rings, so you gotta make sure they don't fall out of place and stuff like that, and I've never done that before. But these new head gaskets are good for like 2,000 plus horsepower, so hopefully we'll do good. And still only on a stock block 4-bolt head, so we're gonna try holding all the pressure we can this year, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna get to painting this frame up. It's gonna take me a little bit, but when I'm all done, I'll show you guys what it looks like. It looks really, really weird when it's wet, but it dries really, really shiny and smooth. So I'm gonna get to that, and then I'll update you guys when I'm done with it. I got the frame and everything all coated. And like I said, this stuff looks really, really weird when you're spreading it on. It's like kind of patchy and stuff. But when it actually starts to dry, it starts coming like together and like dries smooth. It's a really weird look on how it looks. But I did get the frame all done. As you guys can see, the frame's all done. It looks good underneath. And then also, I did all this stuff, so like it's still pretty wet, and like how you can see how it's all weird like and everything like that. I got the tunnel all done and stuff, so it's all coated, everything's black, looking new, and ready for 2023. So I think pretty much after this I'm done painting stuff. Other than I don't really know off the top of my head right now, but as of right now, I'm done painting. I actually ordered a nut cert kit yesterday, so I can put some stuff back onto my firewall, like my fuel regulator and a couple other things like that, and nut certain them to make them look a lot better than how they are. So I'm gonna do that. But other than that, I think I'm pretty much done with painting. So thank the Lord on that. Next step will be, like I said, tearing the engine apart, putting the head gaskets on, replaning the heads, and then we can go grab the trans, throw the engine and everything back into it, start on new fuel lines, and some wiring. So I got that Holley input-output box, and Jacob said he was going to come over and do some wiring on that for me. So we're going to do air shift, and then we're going to do boost control with onboard air as well. So we're going to figure this out. We're not going to be on with the old age and just using the turbo for boost reference, but nowadays, you know, the thing makes so much power, it's hard to turn it down far enough on the streets, and that's where I was getting beat a lot of the times, is just because I couldn't turn the hit down enough. So hopefully with this onboard air, Steven will get the tune all whipped up and teach me how to do it, but we'll figure it out over the spring and the summer, and we'll get this thing to be a rocket ship on the streets again, like how it used to be in the old days. But you know, like, everybody's getting faster and faster and faster, and I've kind of been just staying the same. So I went faster last year than I did the year before, but 2 years ago I still haven't beaten my fastest pass that time. So hoping for bottom fives this year, and ultimately it'd be pretty cool to run 550s on the street. So this thing is 3,560 pounds me in it. It's never going to be the fastest, never gonna have the most power, but I want this thing to be, you know, at least a good contender until, you know, fourth round, maybe semifinals, you know, maybe even make it a couple finals again. So yeah, we're just gonna keep plugging away. I know I got some stuff I gotta do for the brakes and all that stuff like that, but like I said, I'm gonna wait for my nut cert kit to come in before I start really hammering away on anything else on the truck besides the engine. So yeah, it's a pretty short video. I think I'll add some RC clips in. Jub said he was gonna come to town, so we're gonna do some RC snow crawling and RC four-wheel drive paddle tires in the snow, since we only got 25 inches of snow earlier this week. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna get the four-wheel drive. I'm gonna take the slicks off that thing. I'm gonna put paddle tires on it, and then I got the rock crawler charging up right here as well. So we're gonna do some rock crawling as well. But yeah, I got this big sheet of diamond plate that's like 10 foot long by 3 foot wide, and we'll set it up and we'll use it as jumps, or else we'll shovel some jumps up. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun when Jump gets here. We're gonna cook some Fuji tonight, and then yeah, we'll be all set in stone. So I thank you guys for watching this stuff, and the next clips will be RC videos. Jub's on his way here, and while I wait for him, I'm gonna get the four-wheel drive slash down off of its little stand. I'm gonna put the paddle tires on it and get this thing ready to go. I mean, this thing is dirty from just all the sanding and stuff I've been doing. So I'm gonna get the paddle tires switched over on this guy, and we're gonna be ready to rip this thing and 2 feet plus of snow we got.
We jumped it over to the neighbor's driveway. Ready to go. Look at that. Didn't even touch the ground hardly. Whoop. This one's got bigger tires so it can get through stuff. Yeah, mine are glued. Dub, get it on the top right here. Hudson, get down. Get it on the top and just frickin' fly this way.
Uh-oh, we just broke it.
Goddamn ice block right there.
Smooth it out right here too, because that's where I went and hit it. There we go. There. I'll bet you my next run I'm hitting that silver pole. Golden. Alright, just leave a shovel right there. You go fast enough, it'll glide over that. Alright, one of us is gonna hit the pole or the green box right there. What do you say, the green box? What is that, 30 foot?
I almost hit it already.
I mean, I landed way over there.
If we get a good launch without ramping
right there.
before hitting the thing, we'll launch over it.
Yeah. Alright.
I'll line this filter up. Oops. Yes, or yes, him? You're gonna get nailed.
All right, go for it. Oh shit. That's gotta be 30 foot.
That's a long jump. I mean, from here to there.
Yeah, that's gotta be 30 foot.
In the garage again today. Like I told you guys, we're gonna be taking the heads off this old girl. So that's how she is. Frame's all done, dried up, looking really good. Firewall's looking really good. Now we need to get the heads off this thing so we can get the heads planed and the new head gaskets in it. So this season, midway through, I had couple injectors get pretty dirty. and I lean popped the engine a couple times. Couldn't really figure out what it was at first, so I went out and did like 3 or 4 passes, lean popping it, couple trans brakes, lean popping it, couldn't figure out. So then I took the injectors out, had them cleaned, and got them back, and that was the issue. But I think in the gists of the lean pops, we cooked the gasket. I ended up doing like 20 passes after I got my injectors clean, but the last time we were out, we ended up hurting the gasket and pushing water. So that's what happens when you know you don't have enough fuel in your system. Something's got to burn, and the head gasket burns. So we need to take the heads off. As you can see, I do got frays of the head gasket coming out. Also, we think a little bit of a cause of that is on cylinder 1 and 3, like that one. With the coils on the firewall and running the spark plug wires together and to the engine, I think we were having cross spark as well. That was helping that misfire there. So that's why I'm not putting the coils back on the firewall. I'm going to put them back on the valve covers. I'm probably going to use stock valve covers unless I find an aftermarket set of valve covers I like. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get tearing into this engine. I'm going to take the heads off this thing, and we'll see how much damage there is. I highly doubt we hurt the head or anything, but I'm still going to go get them planed. And then I got head gaskets right up there sitting on top of the hood, on top of the truck, that are ready to get popped in here as soon as we get the heads back from being planed. So yeah, I'm going to tear into it. I'm going to time-lapse it so you guys can laugh at me and how silly I am on tearing this motor apart. But yep, that's our story, and we'll get to it. Got these heads pulled off, and like I said, that number 1 cylinder is cooked and is pushing, and I think number 3 started as well. But everything else, everything on the passenger side looks good. So I don't think we had any issues on the passenger side. I mean, everything looks good. Oh, maybe we were starting to push right here. That's pretty black, so we were probably pushing on that one. That one would have been, let me see here, that one would have been this one right here. So I guess maybe we were pushing on that one too. Which, it happens, I guess. I mean, it's pretty charred over there, so I'm thinking that's what got that one. This one is definitely cylinder number 1. Pushing out on that one, and another way I could tell is cylinder number 1 is kind of washed out. It's not as black as everything else, so that's how I kind of see that was pushing water out of it. So yep, we'll have to take these heads off, get those planed, and we'll go from there. But I guess other than those two, it don't look terrible. So yeah, that's what it is. We got the engine torn apart. Now I'll wrap it up and we'll send it out and get stuff cleaned up, and then we'll be putting the heads back on as soon as we get them back. like I said, the engine's all torn apart, wherever that thing is right here. The engine's all torn apart. I'm gonna send the heads off to J&L so J&L can plane them, and they'll have them back in no time. So I'll be able to put the engine back together. There's nothing else to do on the engine besides put the new head gaskets in. So I'm just gonna send the heads off, get them planed, get them back, and
These trick flows will be ready to breathe some more fire with some firing head gaskets.
But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed me painting looking at the frame that I painted.
Which looks beautiful. It ties everything back together. It's all shiny black. And I did it all the way down to the wheel wells, the rear wheels. So, yep, the frame looks good.
Engine's torn apart. The heads are off of it. So I can take the heads in. And then, like I said, trans done. I got to go pick up the trans. I got my new shifter. All that stuff like that, which I didn't show you guys. So I got a hold of Garage Built Racing, and I got me one of those fancy M&M shifters. So we will be all ready to do all the air shifts this year. So that is what that is. So got that in yesterday, which is awesome. Those guys are pretty good. Joseph and Tyson over there really strive to be the best provider and get parts for on the cheap. You know, they pretty much knock it down to their cost and make a couple of dollars so they can have lunch, you know, and then provide us with the good parts and not outrageously priced. So I can't thank those guys a lot. Pretty much everything I get, I go through those guys. But yeah, other than that, I'm done today. And I thank you guys for watching. The video's kind of spotty between painting the frame, RC cars, and then tearing the motor apart. But thank you guys for watching. The truck's coming along. Like I said, I'm plugging away a little bit every week, and we'll get it done sooner or later. So hopefully I can go grab my trans one of these days, and then we can get that back, have the motor all put together, slide everything back in, and start the new process of fuel lines, wiring, and get this thing running again. But yeah, until next time, peace.